It's the 50th anniversary of the wreck of the Edmund Fitzgerald, and the mysterious shipwreck seems to only be getting more popular. People are hosting remembrance parties, dressing as the ship for Halloween, and there have been many, many videos remembering the Edmund Fitzgerald, which shows that it's maintained popularity with new generations. But why are people so invested in a fatal ship disaster from 50 years ago? If you're unfamiliar, the Edmund Fitzgerald was a massive iron ore carrier that left Superior, Wisconsin on an unseasonably warm November day. It was loaded with 26,000 tons of taconite pellets, a heavier load than it was designed for. It got caught in a collision of two huge storms on Lake Superior, and it faced 100-mile-per-hour winds and 60-foot waves. 29 people died that day, and without survivors, no one knows exactly what happened. The legend lives on from the triple. Less than a year later, in 1976, Gordon Lightfoot released his song, The Wreck of the Edmund Fitzgerald. He was a Great Lakes sailor, so he personally understood the tragedy. But why is the story still so popular? For one, it's the most famous shipwreck in Great Lakes history. The ship itself was already famous before the wreck, with more than 15,000 people attending its launch in 1958. And it wasn't that long ago. There's actually a TV on board where guests and off-duty crew could watch The Price is Right.
You know, instead of it being some schooner from the 1600s, you know, that you hear about way in past history, you're like, no, this was like modern times. There's still living relatives of the people that died, and it's really stuck with me, and I guess that's what really fascinated me.
But really, it's this element of intrigue that still exists as to what actually happened.
I think there's a lot that we still don't know about the Fitz. There's a lot of theories on why the ship may have gone down. I definitely think Gordon Lightfoot's song has something to play a part of it. You know, it keeps the kind of the staying power with it. But also, you know, people have a connection to water. People love these big ore carriers that are coming through the lakes.
Split Rock Lighthouse has held a memorial for 40 years where they read the names of the 29 crew members who lost their lives. Here's what the former lighthouse site manager said about lighting the beacon to honor the 10-year anniversary in 1985.
Heard Gordon Lightfoot's song on the radio, which kind of prompted me to think a little bit more about it. You know, I got the keys to this lighthouse. This lighthouse is so closely tied to the history of the Fitzgerald and the shipping that went by here. The Fitzgerald went by here the night before on November 9th. Figured I could turn the light on. I went up and cranked up the weights the old-fashioned way, as it's still done, and lit the beacon for a couple hours. And it just really felt good to be up there by myself and to even get out on the lantern deck and stand there and feel what it was like on November 10th.